Hello and welcome. I am Chef Gabriel Collins, and today we are in the kitchen cooking a chocolate cake. First off, I'd just like to start with the measurements. We're going to need 3 eggs, any icing, it's just what you want. I like chocolate cake, so that's why we're making a chocolate cake. Buttermilk, which Chelsea's going to be pouring that in because she likes to do that. I have 1 cup of water, and I have another 1/4 cup of water, and I have a half cup of vegetable oil. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to start by adding the eggs. Okay. Okay, now I just got done cracking my 3 eggs. Now I need to go wash my hands because if you're dealing with any sort of raw meat or eggs or something that could carry any diseases, you need to wash your hands. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Now, after I get done drying my hands, we're going to add the cake mix, and Chelsea's going to do the buttermilk. But buttermilk is also optional, so if you don't want buttermilk, it's just to make it softer and, just... Alrighty. Okay, now let's add our water and oil. And after we get done here, we're just going to add the buttermilk, and I'm going to let Chelsea do that. So, come on in, Chelsea.
Hello everybody, my name's Chelsea, and today I'm going to be adding the buttermilk. Now, like Gabe said, the buttermilk is optional. You don't have to have it. So we're going to do about a half a cup here. First you got to shake it up, because buttermilk kind of settles in the bottom, so make sure you shake it up. Okay, a half a cup there. And we're going to add that right in there. And Gabby is going to come up and mix for us. Alright, so just mix it with this. Great. What do I do it on 2? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so while Gabby's doing that, I'm just going to tell you what I did with the pan. This pan here, I just put wax paper in it. That way, it won't stick. But if you're just doing a regular cake, you don't have to, Now, for the settings with the oven, you usually want to have it on about 350. And if you don't have 350, usually people have 350, so that's good. Oh, okay. Mix it in all that over edges there. this all on the edges. Okay, who wants to lick the chocolate? I'll let the audience lick the chocolate. Okay. There's one for you. Okay, now
pour the batter into the pan, and you want to try and get an equal amount of batter in both pans. That way they bake evenly and you're not going to have lopsided layers. So,
you want me to hold it?
yeah, hold the pan for me, Gabe. I'm going to pour this in there. Okay, now let's do the other one. Okay, now let's do the other one. And this, I mean, really you could use a measuring cup and dip some batter out, then pour it in, and then do the same thing with the other pan. Do a little bit more in there. Okay, now the other one. And that way you know it's even, but right now we're just going to eyeball it. Alright, now we're going to stick these in the oven for about 20 minutes, and we'll see you then.
Okay, we're back and we're preparing to put the icing on the cake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. And when we get done with this, Chelsea's going to help me with the second one, and we're going to flip the other side back onto it. So the reason I decided to make a chocolate cake is because chocolate comes in many different forms. You can get it in cocoa beans, you can get it in Hershey bars, pretty much anything you can put chocolate on. But my favorite would have to be chocolate cake. So that's one reason we did chocolate cake. Plus, everybody loves chocolate, and if you don't, then, you know, then don't make this recipe. But whatever. Alright, looks good. Chelsea, you want to come?
Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna put a little bit more on here. Gabe did a good job. Just gonna put a little bit more on the sides here. Because, you know, the best part of a cake is the middle layer because it's got a lot of icing. It's how I always make a cake, a lot of icing on the middle layer. So, and icing, and that way you can have more icing in the middle and on top. However, you know, if you want your cake to look a certain way, or maybe you just, like I said, you like more icing on the top or in the middle. Put the second layer on here. Now, so it's out of the oven. What we're going to do is I'm going to flip it over right here. Okay. Put it right there. Okay, a little piece fell apart right there, but that's okay. That's alright.
Okay, so for the topping for this cake, I'm going to be using these white morsels, Premier white morsels, and that's about it. But we really like these because they're chocolate, but I don't know, we really like these. These are really good.
Well,
so
and plus,
this is what we're going to do.
like you said, this is, you know, you could use it just for decoration, or if you like the taste, or you can just leave it as a plain chocolate cake. Or you could put any kind of topping on it you want. You could put nuts on it, or some other
You
kind
can
of
melt
candy.
this and drizzle it on there, melt Hershey bars, anything you really want is what you should use. But this is what we're going to use because it's good. And after we get done, we'll just put them on there.
Now, this cake may not be the prettiest cake you've ever seen, but I guarantee that it is good. It's moist and rich. So, try this recipe at home, and I guarantee you'll like it.
Now let's just get started just putting these on.
Alright?
You just want to sprinkle on there, or you want to individually?
Any way you want to do it.
You want to make sure you get it all around. That's the way I like to do it. Okay. Spread them out evenly. And we're done. And this is the finished product. So, just remember, be safe, and that's about it. So, see you later.